That's what this monster reminds me of. The final boss of House of the Dead game. It's pretty funny. You know what I always loved about House of the Dead is House of the Dead 3. It's like, okay, video game, you do whatever you want to do. Oh my god, just can I play the game? Why am I even here? Why am I even here? Okay, so yeah, I guess whatever. I'm not allowed to play the game. What are you doing playing the game? Get out of here. This isn't the time where you play the game. What is this idiot think he's doing trying to play the game? Didn't he know its cinematic, like, action sequence of escaping it in this time? How dare you think that you can actually play the game? No, you don't get to control the camera. You don't get to have camera control. No, it's time, we say, to have the fucking cinematic escape sequence where you run away from the boss and you don't control the camera. And you just run forward. That's what it's time for in the game. Why are you playing? What are you doing? You think that's game you're playing? You think that's game you're playing there? Fuck you. Resident Evil, House of the Dead. House of the Dead 3, instead of having, like, just generic, like, handguns that you would shoot with the hand, like every other light gun game has. Every other fucking light gun game in the world has, like, handguns that you shoot with, right? And then you get to House of the Dead 3, and it's shotguns! And you're running around with infinite ammo shotguns! And instead of shooting off-screen to load, you cock the shotgun, and you're like, yeah, oh my god, that was the coolest fucking shit. And then, House of the Dead 4, instead of using handguns or shotguns, you had an Uzi, and, you're running around with, like a machine gun. And you're shooting dudes with that, just really nifty fun stuff like that. I always love when a light gun game, like, mixes it up a little bit and has a unique peripheral to go with its system. I think another one that did that was, like, Ghost Scouts, Ghost Rangers, or something like that. It was this nifty little game where, like, you had a machine gun with, like, different buttons on it that you could use, and you could shoot dudes with it, or whatever. And it was just a different kind of gun for a light gun game to have. And there was a Rambo light gun game, I remember also, that had a unique gun like that. It's just, I don't know, it's really cool. And considering, like, arcades are a little bit on the dying as fuck side of things nowadays, I think it's really nice to have, like, an arcade game that kind of does its own thing. Oh, there was another game that I used to always love playing in Vegas at this huge, big arcade that was in the M&M factory, as we like to call it. Although it had like an M&M store on the top floor, so you look outside and look at the building, and it's got like a stack of M&Ms and a stack and like a giant Coke bottle on the side of the building. So you look at it and you're like, oh, it's the M&M factory or the Coke store. And the Coke store was cool because you could get like different samples of different flavors of Coke from all over the world. And the M&M factory had like big tubes full of M&Ms that you could fill up with all different kinds of colors of M&Ms, and it was really nifty. But on the bottom floor, they used to have an arcade, a big arcade, that you could like get one of those like money cards and play in. And that arcade had a game that was like a light gun game that you like have a gun, you shoot the string with it, but it was a fireman. You were a fireman. Instead of like shooting bad guys with the guns, you were a fireman, and your gun was a hose, and you shot at fires with, oh, okay, I guess. And he shot at the fire with your fireman hose dealio. And I loved that game also. That was a really fun game. I really like light gun shooter games. Those are just super a lot of fun to my sensibilities. Is there like a quick time, or do I just shoot it? Do I just shoot it? Oh, I just punched it. Okay. I don't know why Chris is bothering with the knife. I guess he's just using the knife so that it's fair. Because if he just punched it like he could, then it wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair. I don't get it. Am I supposed to go up there and, like, punch it? This boss is not... The difficulty of this boss is very bad. Oh, this is just a shitty boss. Like, even by, like... Like, this is very bad. Are you looking at this? Because it's not good. Like, I don't get it! What am I doing? Okay, now, I guess. Now that worked, I suppose. And I gotta do it one more time, because the video game boss, you gotta do the pattern 3 times. I just gotta punch him until he opens up. Christ. Come on, I can't fucking kill you with enough fire. Nice. I like pressing buttons. What is that even doing, Pierce? You need to shoot the glowing fuck me weak spots. I love when video game bosses have glowing fuck me weak spots. It's like, hey, shoot me here. What a great biological weapon. That's like, hey, shoot me, this is my weak spot. Shoot me in the weak spot, you guys. Fucking fuck me lights. Those are always dumb. Am I playing? I don't understand what I'm doing. I guess I gotta crawl towards them. Oh, I'm all getting knocked out. Oh, press the co-op button. Quick time event. Is this stupid game over yet? Okay. Why did you have that brief moment of playability when nothing was happening?
Stay with me. You're gonna be okay. Captain.
You didn't even really need to do that.
For the BSAA.
I don't care.
For the future.
Oh my god, you're so gay. I don't... No, he didn't. He didn't even need to do that.
As long as you... I don't want to hear it.
There was no reason for him to done that.
Right.
Can we go? Can you shoot him now? He's a bad guy. He's a monster mash. Shoot him in the face. Shoot the monster in the face. Oh my god, more? Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm gonna get you through this, Pierce. You hear me?
I don't really care. Come on, meat sack, fucking... What'd I say? Pantywears? Come on, Pantywears. I still need you to be present for these stupid co-op circle button door open prompts for no reason. I love having control of the camera ripped away from me so that it can show me stupid fucking... Oh, look at the thing happening. It's a thing that's happening. I love having control of the camera. And you fight the final boss in the Resident Evil game, and then it's like, yeah, you beat the final boss. Now it's time to escape the base before it explodes because it's Resident Evil. Escaping the base, escaping the base. Arbitrary checkpoint stop walls make me do the thing. Thanks for wasting your fucking stupid shot on the enemy and not the door. Fucking idiot. Stop ripping control of the camera away from me, you fucking piece of shit game. Oh my god. Just go. Okay. And then the roof caved in with tons of pressure from the ocean water and crushed them both. And then they both died and cut the credits. Happy ending. Chris is dead. Can we go now? I hate everything. Come on. Oh, I'm yawning. This is the falsest nothing ever. I like how he can shoot electricity or whatever. None of the other monsters we fought have been able to do that. He can do that because he can. Because he can do that. Because he's such a special little snowflake. And he's like, no, Chris, you gotta go save the people. Oh, you're just
Pierce! No, don't do this! Open the door! God damn it! Listen to me! We can still both get out of here! There's still time! What are you doing? No, Pierce, don't! You can still make it out! God damn it, Pierce! No! Pierce, open the goddamn door! That's an order!
Tonight, I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel alive, and the world, I'll turn it inside out, yeah, and floating around in ecstasy. So don't stop me now. Don't stop, because I'm having a good time, shooting like a shooting star, leaping. Oh my god, how the fuck? I totally forget. Like a tiger defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go. There's no stopping me. I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees. That's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me, oh, don't stop me, yeah. Man, what the fuck am I doing trying to sing Queen, Jesus Christ. That is a mistake greater men than me have made before. Oh, happy ending, hooray, happy ending. Everyone's really glad. Aw, good times. You know, it was a little rough was a little rough. Like I said, Chris's campaign was by far the worst. It had the worst gameplay, the worst set pieces, the worst design, and by far the worst characterization and story. But at the end of the day, at least we can all look at each other and go, you know, it was a happy ending. Why the fuck was this in the game? Like, what did Chris's campaign add to this game? Literally nothing? Actually, no, it actively detracted from the game. Empty Framework... is Empty Framework the, I want to say it's the Devil May Cry 4 engine, right? I'm gonna look that up real quick, just real quick, because if it is, Devil... Fucking hate touchscreen phones. Devil May Cry 4 engine. Empty Framework, yeah. Wow. Because the Empty Framework engine's like fucking disgustingly good. Like, it has no right being as good as it is. The Empty Framework engine, they had Devil May Cry 4 running on that. And it ran at a smooth 60 frames per second. It had really vibrant visuals. It looked really good. Like, oh my goodness. Like, good job, Empty Framework. I give props to you guys. Yeah, most worthless one. Like, you could completely jettison Chris's entire campaign from the entire game, and you would actively improve the final product. Like, this is such a Call of Duty, fucking Gears of War, fucking Me Too campaign. With like, just... adds nothing. Like... It wasn't like a character-focused narrative, and it wasn't an events-focused narrative. And those are the two things you need to have. You need to have, like, external conflict or internal conflict to a story. I think it was, who was it that said there's 3 stories in, like, the world? There's man versus man, man versus the world, and man versus himself. And this wasn't any of that. I mean, I guess you could argue it was man versus himself, but, like, Chris's dumb conflict of, get revenge, lasted for, like, a chapter? Like 90% of a single chapter, and then he completely drops it and goes back to being a potato. Ruben Langdon, wow. Troy Baker, of fucking course. Troy Baker is in fucking everything nowadays. Ruben Langdon, wow, like, I'm... Good job. Like, you don't get any insight into the actual story of what's going on. He's just chasing Ada around the entire game. And there's no fulfillment on that end because someone else kills her. And Matthew Mercer, Roger Craig Smith is Sonic's voice actor, Laura Bailey, Yuri Lowenthal. Wow, Yuri, you made it into Resident Evil. Good job. Who was it? I think no. Who was it? Was Yuri Richard in Remake? I think so. Liam O'Brien. That's great. That's fucking great. And Troy Baker plays Jake. Minor characters. Like fucking Pierce. Shit, what was I saying? Like, he just chases Ada around, but you already had the revelation of Ada's involvement in Jake and Sherry's storyline. In fact, they learn more about what Ada's doing than Chris does. And you get an idea of what's going on with Ada in Leon's story. Like, all Chris is doing is, oh, there's an outbreak in China. Let's go there and do that. And, oh, I remember, like, 2 years ago, I met Jake and Sherry that one time, and my buddies died, and nothing was accomplished. for 6 months. And then he's like, you gotta go kill Ada. Oh wait, never mind, I'm over it. I'm fine now. I'm fine. It's whatever. And then someone else shoots Ada. And then they're like, okay, I guess we gotta stop the missile now? Oh wait, the missile went off anyway. We didn't accomplish anything. I guess we gotta go save Jake and Sherry. Oh wait, they're fine. They made it out on their own, and there was no purpose in us being here. And now we're gonna fight a big monster mash, I guess. But, like, there was not really any context for what that was. And it's not like they destroyed the base or anything. So, what the fuck did Chris do in this game? Nothing. Like, Leon is going after Simmons, and to a lesser extent learning about what Ada's involvement is. And Simmons is the guy who's, like, partially responsible, but really they're just kind of, like, trying to survive, and Simmons is, like, a personal antagonist. And then Jake and Sherry, like, Jake has the antibodies to come up with the cure that can resolve that situation, which is weird when you think about it, because they started looking for Jake to get his antibodies before there was any catastrophe. Like, they were just randomly looking for him in the middle of a completely random, like, outbreak in the middle of some third world country that didn't actually matter. And the outbreak that occurred in, like, Tall Oaks in China was after they were already going to the... My point is, like, they went to Jake to get the cure, and they are like, and they end up in the base and stuff. What did Chris do? Nothing. That's my point. Chris's campaign had no value. Had, like, accomplished nothing. There was no insight. He just ran around and shot a bunch of things and did stuff, and that's it. And he didn't actually do anything. It's like, if you play... Actually, no. I was gonna say it'd be like if you played as Luis in Resident Evil 4, but Luis actually had some intrigue going on in the background where he was, like, stealing the sample and trying to find a treatment for Leon and whatnot, and had gotten contact with Ada. I guess it would be like if you played as Josh in Resident Evil 5. And there is actually a DLC campaign in Resident Evil 5 where you play... How long are these fucking credits? Jesus Christ! Hold on. How long were these? Like 44... These are, like, coming up on, like, 9 minutes. 9-minute credits. You need 9 minutes for your fucking credits? Is this an Ubisoft game? This was such a AAA production in, like, all of the pejorative ways. Like, saying AAA is a pejorative. And that's disappointing. Because this is something I've been thinking about, where, like, it's possible for a game to have too big of a budget. You know, it has too much money. It has too many resources available to it. You know, there's almost no limitations. And they tried to do everything. And I'm sure, like, considering what the budget must have been, they could have done anything. And when you can do anything, there's that temptation to be told, well, try and do everything. And when you try and do everything, you end up accomplishing nothing. You usually get a much tighter, more consistently high-quality product when you have a smaller budget. Like, not, you know, a shoestring budget, but a smaller budget with a smaller development team where you don't have like a committee overhead giving like executive mandates about what needs to be added into the game. You get a game that's much more what it is, rather than something like this, which is trying to be everything, and just it's a mass market produced product, and it suffers, obviously. It doesn't. Oh, he got amnesia again. Is that actually what happened?
Captain,
Oh my god.
we've received new orders.
Am I supposed to know who that is, or care?
Alright. Better get to it then. Yes, sir.
That was fucking... Oh my god, like, this is the ending of a fucking Call of Duty game. Yeah, now I gotta go continue fighting the good fight, step off into the... Fuck you. That was gay. That was gay as fuck. Duty calls. Literally fucking Call of Duty. Oh my goodness. Yes, and... Holy shit, okay. Oh, that was bad. But at least it's over. At least it's over. At least it's fucking over. And I know for a fact the other two... No. I know for a fact the other two aren't nearly as bad as that. I'm not gonna say they're better. I'm not gonna say they're good. But they're not as bad as that shit. Fucking Christ.